Welcome guys to the Crazy Hands Knitting channel. In this video tutorial I want to show you how to knit cat ears hat. Here at the beginning I decided to knit twisted rib knit stitch. If you don't want, you can substitute it with just a normal rib stitch. Knit 1, purl 1. For this tutorial I was using Karen Simply Soft yarn, the vintage one already. Nothing said about the weight, but it's well known that it is medium worsted weight yarn, and I was using two pairs of knitting needles. The circular one 40 centimeters, 3.5 millimeters for the ribbon, and 4 millimeters for the main part. You may also use double pointed needles here, or longer circular needles and magic loop technique. So if you're ready, let's get started. Using smaller size knitting needles, cast on 84 stitches and add one more stitch, so in total 85, and we are going now to use the stitch to join and knit in rounds. Slip the first stitch to the right hand needle with the tip of left hand needle, pick up the last stitch and slip it over the first stitch and drop it off the needle. Now return the first stitch back to the left hand needle. Do not forget to place stitch marker. And we start with simple ribbon. Knit 1, purl 1. This is a base round. We are not going to repeat it later. So just the first round, knit 1, purl 1. Knit 1, purl 1. Please go on and repeat until the stitch marker. Round number 2, here we are going to start twisting stitches. So the first stitch, the knit stitch, we are going to knit not through the front loop as we usually do, but through the back loop. And now we are going to wrap the yarn not clockwise as we usually do, but counterclockwise. So grab the yarn and wrap it around the needle counterclockwise. Now next, it is a purl stitch. We purl it as usually, and when we purl it as usually, we also wrap the yarn counterclockwise. Now next knit stitch, knit it through the back loop, wrapping the yarn counterclockwise. Not clockwise, but counterclockwise. And purl normal stitch, purl 1. Knit 1 back loop, wrapping yarn counterclockwise, purl 1. If you are English knitter, so you need to wrap the yarn in this way, so counterclockwise. You put it on top, not like this, but on the needle from right to left, and purl stitch, purl 1. And again knit 1 back loop, wrapping the yarn counterclockwise. And here as well we wrap the yarn counterclockwise, but it is a normal purl stitch. We usually grab it this way. And repeat. Do not worry, it's not hard. You will get to use to do it. Please repeat. Round number 3. Now we knit the knit stitch normally through the front loop, wrapping the yarn clockwise. So just normal knit stitch. While purl stitch, we purl it through the back loop. Here you will need to find the back loop and wrap the yarn not counterclockwise like what we are usually doing, but clockwise, this way, and drop. Now knit one again, not through the back loop, through the front loop. Now wrap the yarn clockwise and purl through the back loop and wrap the yarn again, not counter, but clockwise. Not counter like what we are usually doing, but clockwise. Clockwise. I do really hope it's clear. If it's too boring, you can skip this part. Just want to make it clear. And purl one through the back loop, wrapping the yarn clockwise. Knit one, purl one through the back loop. And again. Knit one, purl one through the back loop. So that's what we have. Go on repeating. Knit one, purl one through the back loop. And clockwise. Great. Please go on and finish this round. That's it. Now we are going to repeat rounds 2 and 3 until we reach desired length of the ribbon. So we don't repeat the first round. Now knit the first stitch through the back loop, wrapping the yarn counterclockwise. Here is the normal purl stitch, counterclockwise. And repeat, knit one back loop, wrapping the yarn counterclockwise and purl one. So look what will happen if we knit through the front loop, so there will be no twisted stitch. That's why we knit through the back loop. Knit one back loop, purl one. Again, knit one back loop, purl one. So finish this round, and after that repeat round number 3. Please go on. Here I am. Let's measure the ribbon. So it is 4.5, maybe 5 centimeters. So it's okay, 4.5, 5 millimeters, and it doesn't matter which round will be your last round. Now we're going to change the needle size, take the bigger needle size and start knitting in stockinette stitch. And it depends on which round was your last round, but you need to knit now in stockinette stitch and do not twist your stitches. So just here in this round, right after the ribbon, I need the knit stitch through the back loop, but it's just in this round because I don't want to twist the knit stitch again. It might happen that you will need to purl through the back loop. So as I said, it depends which round was the last round in ribbon. Remove smaller size knitting needles and go on knitting in stockinette stitch. Just knit all stitches around. For the kid size, the part after the ribbon will be about 13 centimeters. For an adult size, I am going to make the part after the ribbon about 15 centimeters. Here I am. Let's measure. So you see 15 centimeters and in total the height 20 centimeters for an adult size. Now we need to place stitch markers. So how we are going to do it? I had 84 stitches. So divide them into, this is 42 stitches, and then 42 divide by 3 and you will get 14 stitches. So what you're doing, count 14, place stitch marker, 14, place stitch marker. Now we need to repeat the same on the other side. So we need to find the central 14 stitches. Here will be another stitch marker that indicates the half of 42 stitches. So you count 14, place stitch marker, 14, place stitch marker. If, for example, the number of stitches that you cast it on isn't divisible by 3, you can, for example, redistribute them stitches in this way: 16, then 17 central stitches and 16, and on the other side in the same way. So just make the side parts equal. If your number is divisible by 3, so perfect. I didn't expect my number will be divisible by 3, so it just happened. So I hope it's clear. So this is the start. Here's 14 stitches, 14 stitches, 14. Here is the half and 14. And if you have like 16, 17 and 16 this way, 17 in the center, 16 here, 16 here. And on the other side, 16, 17, 16. Okay? And now we are going to start. Why we did it? I didn't say it. Because we are going to shape cat's ears. We will make decreases here in central part on one side and on another side. Now knit 14. Knit all stitches till the first stitch marker. In the central part we make decreases. So the first one is slip, knit, pass over. After that, knit 10 or until you have 2 stitches before the next stitch marker. And now knit 2 together. So we have done 2 decreases in central part, one right leaning, another left leaning. Now knit 28 or till the next stitch marker. So 14 plus 14. Now we repeat decreases. Knit, slip, pass over, left leaning, decrease. Now knit 10 until you have 2 stitches before next stitch marker, and knit 2 together, and finish. Knit 14. In the next round there will be no decreases, just knit all stitches around. Knit. So now we have 12 stitches in the central part. Please go on and finish this round. Round number 3, again we will make decreases. Knit 14, in the central part, slip, knit, pass over again, knit 8, and knit 2 together. Now knit 28 or all stitches till the next stitch marker, and we will repeat the same here. Slip, knit, pass over, knit 8, and at the end knit 2 together and knit 14. Next round will be without decreases, and in this way you go on alternating and knitting last 2 rounds until you get in the central part 2 stitches or 4 stitches. So you decide how many times you want to make decreases and how long you want your ears. And here I am. That's how my decreases are looking, and I'm sure yours as well. And now we are going to sew the bottom part, so you may use any methods you know, maybe 3 needles. I'm going to use a yarn needle and sew the top part. So cut the yarn, leaving a long tail. Insert the hook through the front loop. You see, here and here. And drop both stitches of the needle. Now repeat from back, insert the needle from back, here, here and here. And again, from back to front. You may use hook as well. Or invisible seam. drop, and again insert the needle from back to front, from back to front, and drop. Please go on repeating, and I will see you at the end. Here I am, and that's what I have. Here is the crown and how it looks. I like the seam, decorative one. Now let's weave in ends here on the wrong side. This needle is a little bit thick. Okay, and cut the yarn. The hat is ready. Do not forget to wash it and dry it flat. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial with me and for knitting together with me. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. If you're looking at reading instructions, you can find it on my blog, and on my blog you can find another cat's ear tutorial. Please check it. I wish you all a good day and see you soon.